My name's Krishna. Thank you all for being here and talking through masculinity, what it means to be a man, etc. Obviously, we couldn't fit every man in the country into this room.
Oh, I just know how this is gonna go. On the left corner, we've got and the way this youth sat with that posture, you just know it's...
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
My name is Tahoe. I'm a black man from the hood.
Yeah, we black, man.
When I was young, being a man, you had to be tough. You had to be hard. And now, to me, being a man is a lot different. Now, to me, being a man is knowing when to be soft. Knowing that you don't always have to run the charge. You can actually listen. You know what I mean?
Bro, what are you talking about? We've always had soft youths in the black community. Just go look at the R&B kids from the 90s. Yo, make no mistake, I love R&B, but that man was soft. I mean, look at that. What the hell's that?
I'm Griffin, and I don't identify as a man. I'm non-binary. I still have elements of, my identity that are masculine, elements that are feminine, elements that don't fall within that range. And I personally just don't feel tied to like the norms or the confines of gender at all.
What's up, guys? My name is Paul. I'm a fitness entrepreneur. I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was 4 years old with my family. It's kind of funny how we're talking about it. My take on masculinity is not about talking as much as doing. I think at its core, a man has to be efficient, competent.
That's front, mister. Anybody doing that?
I was not always a good man. I was not always what you would call a healthy masculine man. A masculine man is self-sacrificing. So someone who is willing to sacrifice for point four the people that he leads. A true man is a leader. A masculine man is never a coward.
The box has gotten so small for just being, say, straight. Just being a hetero, right? Because if you do anything, women judge you.
What do you mean anything?
If I dance a certain way, or if I wear my hair a certain way, if I dress a certain way, they go, real men don't do that.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, being black in the hood is kind of tough. It's not for the weak, trust me.
I was what you would call a toxic masculine male growing up. And I had good men that sewed into me, they gave me good advice, but I never found manhood and or never understood my place as a man until one day I humbled myself and I gave my life to the Lord Jesus Christ.
I think a lot of times some people make masculinity into a caricature, like it has to be this alpha bro tough guy.
Exactly.
And I find the low-key guy who, is a really great father and a great husband and maybe not like drinking raw eggs every day to be a lot more masculine than the alpha bro who's going and like banging 20 women per weekend and not a responsible man. I find it more masculine to be a good guy.
The gay guy gets it. Real men raise kids and a family. All that fake red pill internet talk is just impressive to a bunch of nerds who have never even touched a girl, never mind slept with one.
My definition of manhood came solely from my relationship with God. It didn't come from my father, it didn't come from...
I date in New York City a lot, and dating-wise, there's a lot that's like asked of a man. Like, first dates are like nightmares. We live in a city where there's 8 million people, and a lot of these girls, especially if you're really attractive, guys are hitting on them all day. So they feel like celebrities. You got so many options. I don't blame you, I'd be the same way. It becomes like
always somebody better.
I think technology has a big part to do with that now. Like modern times, like online dating, Instagram.
Nah, real talk, I don't even touch that Instagram search engine. Yeah, you go look at there, you see all the things throughout the world. Make you want to go leave your location and go risk it all. Nada. Me stay off them thing there.
If you're talking in terms of biological differences, generally, men are more logical, right? More reasoning, more factual.
I disagree.
based.
Of course you would. Now, I respect your decision, each to their own, innit, but you still sold out the thing.
There is no scientific backing for that whatsoever.
I just think it's a commonly used stereotype. I mean, I'm
So
not...
they,
I just maybe talking about, okay, you guys can say that. I think more about me. Like, I'm more of like a logical, factual-based guy. Like,
And this is something that I really struggle with. As a black man that grew up in the hood, you couldn't be soft. You couldn't come outside. You know what I'm saying? So you had to take on this persona in order to be a quote-unquote man. As I got older, I realized I still had to do that with women. I had to be a certain way for them to look at me as a man. And if I didn't perform in that manner, they also called me a bitch.
Yeah, they want a real like.
Right?
Poster.
So it's like, as progressive as I may want to be, is the world accepting of that as a whole? Because even if the other men don't like it, but the women like it, I might be like, I don't care what the guys think, as long as the women like it. But there are spaces where the women will be like, look at him, he wants a finger in his butt. Sorry.
No, let's talk about fingers in the butt.
Nah, let's not. Me a Rastaman. Rastaman now put nothing down in rear end. That's first and foremost. Even the Chinaman's face is like, nah, we don't room with them something there.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my type of guy. He's not my type of guy. And I can't be open with sex or accepting having gay friends. Pardon, you know.
That's what you like?
But I can't, right, you can't be.
Oh, you fell right into that one, buddy.
I've had a bunch of girls like friend zone me, and I'd be like, why? And they're like, you're just too skinny. And I'd be like, damn.
Listen, Chinaman, if you're short, there's nothing you can do about that, yeah? If you got a little wing-wang downstairs, there's nothing really you can do about that either. Well, there's surgeries and all them thing there, but we not do that. Listen, I'm sure there's plenty of gym in New York. Get on the protein powder and get in the gym every day. Next minute, you're looking like that hench Chinese youth from the 90s. What was that brother called? Bolo Yang. Yo, that Chinaman was tonk.
Body diversity exists across like multiple spectrums, and I think that it's unfair to like only attribute like mental fortitude and like mental strength to like physical strength. Not having like a perfectly in shape body doesn't necessarily mean you're unhealthy by any means, and I also don't think it necessarily means that you like lack mental fortitude.
True. Being out of shape doesn't necessarily mean you don't have a mind like a Elon Musk or a Bill Gates, but nevertheless, yeah, when you're on the beach there with your missus, yeah, out of shape and thing, and then a brother with the six-pack and chest walks past, yeah, and then your missus is sat there, deliberately putting her head down to pretend like she can't see what's in front of her, and you're looking at your missus, checking to see if she's looked at my man, yeah? You're gonna feel the burn and them sort of situations there. Get in shape, yeah? Get in the gym and get in the best physical shape your body can possibly be. It ain't gonna be perfect, nobody's perfect, but nevertheless, you can do what you can. And if you feel good, yeah, it's going to improve your mental health. That's how this thing there works. Health is there to be enjoyed. Use the damn thing, no?
It's not that you have to work out to have a competent mind. It's that working out does help with competency. We already know when you work out, endorphins are released, people feel better. There's so many times I wake up, I don't want to go to the gym. It's going to be the worst day ever. I'm in a bad mood. I go, my endorphins are released. I'm great. I'm woken up. Like we have the science for that. So.
Hey, the gay brother gets it. Yo, the gay brother's showing up you straight man in this room right now. What's going on?
But it's the societal pressure to be in shape for men.
I don't.
I don't like when I'm having sex and my stomach like is over her butt or whatever. Like.
Now that sounds like a chunky brother problem. Now listen, you just need to get in a calorie deficit. Yeah, you need to start counting your calories. It's simple science. Count your calories. So if you're taking 2,000 calories a day, you need to make sure you're bringing it down to say 1,500. You start counting them things there, you will lose weight. Yeah, scientifical things there. Can't be challenged.
There is amongst men a pressure to be bigger, and bigger men tend to be in charge. And that's proven, statistically proven. And so there is a pressure for men who are naturally smaller, naturally overweight, naturally not as fit, to become fit or to become bigger.
Well, and every one of us here have heard little man syndrome. We've all
Who hasn't heard that
every one
saying?
of us have
He's got Napoleon syndrome. He's got little man syndrome.
That's a thing, though.
There's nothing you can do about it, and that's where it becomes harmful. Specifically, like short king spring or whatever. Like a person, you can't there is I guess on Twitter I've seen people getting a surgical procedure to break their legs and add 6 inches to their height or something like that.
Yeah, that's on a madness. Breaking legs just to have extra inches on all them thing there. Yo, listen, I've never been a short brother. Obviously, I was a child once, but as soon as I got to teenage years, I'm 6'2" and I've just stayed there. I can only imagine what it's like for the short people out there because there's nothing you can do.
Well, George Orwell said people sleep peaceably in their beds at night because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf.
That's very true. This is why I've never joined in any song that says F the police, because you see, I got grandparents there. And if anybody attacked my grandparents when I'm not about, do you think I'm going to be able to just go put on a long trench coat and turn into Luther? You mad? Yeah? I'm going to need them detective police there to do them detective work. You understand? It's all jokes, folks. Don't get your knickers in the twist. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more. And I'll talk to you soon. All right now.